Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anybody's watching right now. Saturday morning and I'm bored. Everybody knows how that goes, right? Just a boring Saturday morning. I should probably be doing something productive, but instead, I'm doing this. What's up, Bacon? Oh, what am I doing, you may ask? I'm building a clone trooper. Anyway, one of these little model kits. Morning, Justin. Oh, these things are fun, but they're also fairly frustrating. You know how when you were a little kid, I don't know if anybody did this when they were little. Depends on your age range. But I know in the 80s when we were kids, you'd build model kits, model cars, model planes, whatever. You know? Now it's such a specialized, unique thing. Not many people do it. You know what I forgot before I started this stream? Coffee. I forgot coffee. It's nuts. What's up, tacos? What's up, Sith? Anyway, so I'm trying to find that good balance because I don't put model kits together very often. I'm trying to find that good balance between not getting annoyed and trying to have fun doing this. What's up, JB? But you know what I needed? I need to go get coffee. I should have grabbed coffee before I started, but now I need my damn coffee. So I haven't had coffee this morning because I slept in. Let's see. It is 10:16 in the morning today. Okay, let me grab some coffee. Here, y'all stare at what I have put together so far of the clone trooper while I go get some coffee. How about that? Okay, we got coffee, so I feel better now. And I'm one of these fucked up people that puts coffee in just like a regular glass, like a regular plastic cup. I get shit for that all the time. Anyway, so here we go. Yeah, I know, Sith. I should have a good pair of nippers, but I don't. So I just use an X-Acto knife to cut the little pieces off. What's up, Gutted? Paula says, hello, I have a question for you. Do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan? I love Keanu Reeves. He's not the greatest actor in the world, but he usually picks roles that work well for him. And what's funny is I just finished watching this week. Me and my wife were doing a whole Matrix marathon. So we watched all 4 movies and the Animatrix, so 5 movies. I like Keanu Reeves. I think he'd make a good Darth Revan. I think that would work. Like I said, he's not the greatest actor in the world, but I think he could pull off Revan. Yeah, I think he could. I'm gonna say yes. I know that's been a like Keanu Reeves' Darth Revan has been floating around the internet for like, I don't know, good 5 years or so. But I think he could pull it off. I think that would work well. Or maybe that's just because I like Keanu Reeves, because he's been in a bunch of shit that I like going back all the way back to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and all that. So I always like Keanu Reeves movies. So anyway, so this was this is my favorite Bandai model kit. For anybody wondering, this is why I bought another one. Actually, I've done a couple of these. I did a couple of these as like custom Mandalorians. They're good kits, man. They got good articulation. The only thing I don't like about them is because they're model kits, so they're real lightweight. So when you have them like next to an actual action figure, they feel cheap. I mean, honestly, they kind of are cheap, to be honest. Like, they're cheap, they're delicate, but they're cool. They look good. And like on this one, because they're model kits, it just makes it easier to customize. So I was able to do all the scuffing and battle damage and stuff like that on him. Do all the little detailed paint work. I like it. Let's see. Paul says, I've heard that Abeloth might be coming to Ahsoka Season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme. Abeloth will take her form to deceive Anakin. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I'd love to see them dig more into the the lore, like the stuff we got from Clone Wars. You know, about the father and the son and the daughter, and like getting into the what do they call it? Is it the world between worlds? Is that what am I using the right term? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched Clone Wars and Rebels, but I want to see them get more into that stuff, man. More into that, like, deep, like, so it's weird because my favorite time period in Star Wars has always been like the rebellion, and I tend to care more about that than the Jedi stuff by and large. But I really liked Clone Wars and Rebels when they really delved deep into the Jedi mysticism, and I like, I'm a sci-fi fan, so I like that time travel aspect in Rebels, where like Ezra was able to go back and save Ahsoka and shit like that. I like all that. So I'd love to see him get in more into that, even though traditionally that's not my favorite type of Star Wars story. I usually tend to just prefer stuff like the original trilogy, just Rebels fighting the Empire, or I love Rogue One and Andor and all that shit. Just, small ragtag group of rebels fighting bad guys that are, that they realistically should have no chance of actually defeating, but they still do. You know what I mean? What's up, Warhammer? What's up, Scott? Yeah, it is World Between Worlds. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I was like, is that what they called it? World Between Worlds? Yeah, I like that was my favorite part of Clone Wars and like Rebels, was when they delved deep into that stuff. The deep Jedi, like the stuff that, if you just watch movies and TV shows, they never really got into before. Like if you read the books, like there was a bunch of that stuff in there. Specifically like Old Republic era stuff. But if you didn't, then that was a lot of stuff that you didn't know anything about. So it was kind of cool to learn. And I read a bunch of the books, but again, like I said, most of the books that I read, Star Wars stuff, was all the after Jedi, like continuing stories from from the 90s and stuff. Like, I love the Rogue Squadron series and Truce of Bakura and obviously the Thrawn trilogy and all that stuff. Like, loved that stuff. Shit was cool. Loved all the. I kind of died off in the Yuzong Bong trilogy. That's kind of where I stopped reading. I never finished that. I think I only did the first book of the Yuzong Bong trilogy. And I think that's kind of when I stopped reading Star Wars books. Roughly about that time. Let's see. Yes, Scott, we are a bit early today. I'm just bored putting together a model kit. Yep. Am I reading this wrong? Yeah, maybe I'm doing this wrong. What the What? Is that right? Okay, I think this is right. No, that's not. That can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, this is the Bandai model kit. Just the standard one. Is that right? Okay, so that one goes on there. Like so. And this one goes on here. I don't know, man. I haven't put. This is basic. I mean, I can tell as I'm putting this together, it's basically the same as putting together the Boba Fett kits. I'm still not remembering a whole lot about it. This one, Sith, I got from. I think I got this one from Walmart. I got my. I'm waiting on one. Which one am I waiting on? I ordered a Clone Trooper and another one. What's the other one I ordered? Son of a bitch. Now I don't remember what the other one was I ordered because I'm waiting on one from Amazon that hadn't showed up yet. Which now I got to check it and see. Let's see. Waiting on. Was it Amazon? No. Or maybe. No, wait. Maybe it's Walmart. I think it's Walmart. I ordered one from Walmart and one from eBay. Right? Right? I don't even remember anymore. Let's see if I can find this. No. Star Wars Clone Trooper model kit. No, this is the one I ordered from Walmart. Then maybe I ordered one from eBay? Jeez, dude, I don't remember. I ordered two model kits like at the same time, and this is the one that showed up. The other one had to be from Amazon. So I didn't order a model kit on. What the fuck? I don't remember. All right, so now I've hit the point. I just don't remember what other thing I ordered. I swear I ordered 2 model kits. That's what it was. The Mandalorian. The other model kit I ordered was the Mandalorian. Okay. Jesus Christ. Fucking brain dead. Yeah, Scott, the kit bash thing is fun. And that's honestly, that's kind of like why I like these, because you can do some cool stuff with them. You can mix up the kits pretty good. So, and have fun with them, which I do enjoy. As everybody knows, I love kit bashing and that type of thing. All right, so we got part of his crotch put together. Now I gotta go to the next page of the instructions. Okay. Instructions, because I'm a retard. And that piece fell out from somewhere. I'm going to be honest. I hope I can figure out what this is, because it came off of something. I think it came off of this one, but I don't remember where. I think it was here. But it came out when I pulled everything out. So I'm hoping I can figure out where that's supposed to go at some point. Yeah, no shit. First world problems. Can't remember what model kits I bought. Yeah, it was Mandalorian. And I bought the Mandalorian model kit because I like this Boba Fett kit so much. And the Boba Fett kit's awesome because it goes with my Mafex stuff. It goes with my SH Figure Arts stuff. It goes with Black Series stuff. I like it. So, all right. We're looking for B118 and B119. This is fun. Here we go. All right. That's 18. And this one's 19. And see, this is, I gotta sit there and clean off the little edges because I got OCD or some shit. I don't like to see those little edges sticking up. This is just getting too motherfucking complicated. One page at a time. One page at a time, people. All right. 18 and 19. Here we go. There we are. Lovely. So what are we looking for here? I don't even know. A249. A249. Right here. See? B1 1. Tony Diego says, I got turned on. You got turned on? I turned on the TV and you're on? What the fuck? Yeah, I know. I'm just sitting here bored. Where the shit does this go? guess it goes like that. There we go. Little pieces. Little pieces. All right. B1, 4, and 5. Oh, no, pulled the wrong piece off. That was B1, 2, and 3, which I also need to pull off too. So it's okay. We got it. Oh, look at this. All right. B1, Roger, Roger. Yep. Basically. Wait, what? Oh, like this. Got to make sure we get his utility belt going. Oh. There we go. This little piece here goes somewhere around here. Right there. God damn, all these little pieces. I wonder how many pieces that even somebody needs to count. I'll bet it's here. Thank you, Sith, for helping out. I appreciate this. I appreciate all your oral support. It works great. I'm sorry, did I say oral support? I meant it. 58 goes here. Yep, that's where it goes. And then 50 is somewhere here. Aha, right there. That piece. I apologize profusely. This has got to be boring for anybody watching this shit. But either way, I was going to sit here and do it, so I figured I might as well talk to people while I do it. Let's see. 48 is this one. All right, I believe we've got his utility belt together. All right, we're coming together. We got Stormtrooper, whose name is Matt. Jesus Christ, if anybody didn't get that joke here, a fetus. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? What's next? Now we got to start putting together legs. Mm-hmm. V254. Specifically for the right leg. And see, here goes my little OCD. You gotta shave that little piece off there. It's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Sith, do you get this OCD about your model kits? You gotta shave those little pieces off so you can't see them? I don't know. All right. Come on. There we go. All right. It's faster than Gundam. It probably is. Because I feel like the Gundam's got way more pieces than these things do. Bet you even small Gundam kits have way more pieces than this thing does. All right, there's an upper thigh. You know what? Because I'm an impatient fuck. Do these at the same time. So it says, I snip all the parts for a single section, then use a glass file to smooth down all the nubs before assembling. Yeah, I don't have all that. So I'm just using an X-Acto. All right. Come on, get in there. All right, now we got both thighs done. Oh shit, no we don't. What the? I must have done this wrong. Hold on. It says you snap them together and they pop together. But these pieces are falling out when I do that. So I've clearly done something wrong. I got to pull them apart. This is going to be fun. I have to pull them apart without breaking them. Because I clearly did something wrong. What I did wrong, I don't know. Mother I swear I put it in there the way it said to. Apparently that was not right. Okay. Let's look at this again. Let's put that piece in there. Like that. Okay, did that. Now snap this together. What the heck? It just comes out. That piece just like comes out. And I'm putting it together properly. Okay. Maybe something else goes in there to hold it in later. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But I swear this piece just falls out in there. Like if I turn it this way, it just slides around, falls out. Okay, well, it's what it says to do, so I'm going to leave it there for now. Probably just getting ahead of myself. All right. All right, let's see what we've got here. There's my knees. So how's everybody's morning doing? Everyone doing well? Oh, mother. I just broke a piece. Taking it out. It just snapped. This little piece just broke. Which means that will have to be glued together later. Mother. Son of a. Although, as I'm looking at it, it actually might still fit in here. Even broken. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, it technically still fits, but there's a crack in it where it snapped, which I will have to glue later. That's going to annoy me, but it worked, at least. Oh well. All right. At least it was a little piece. It's not seen that snapped. And something I can easily glue. I will tell you this one thing I did notice about these kits, and there we go. One thing I've noticed about these kits, because I noticed this on my Boba Fett, there was a couple of pieces where you will be like, okay, technically it quote unquote snaps together, but yeah, no, you have to glue it, otherwise it will just keep falling apart. Okay. All right, there's that one. Mr. Butt Wrinkle says nothing a little CA glue won't fix. Yeah. Yeah. Will not be the first time I've broken a piece on a model kit, and will not be the last. Why? Why do I feel like that's not right? No, I guess maybe it is. All right. So let's put this here. Okay, okay, okay. Put this here. Dude, I'm telling you, something's wrong here. His knee moves around in a way that it shouldn't. Look, if I move it just right, I can get the knee to completely come out. I'm telling you, something's wrong here. This is not staying in like it says it's supposed to. So I can just get it to come right out. So something's up. That loose piece that I said was loose earlier does not stay secure in here. Huh. Now, of course, I could glue it in, but I don't want to have to glue it in. I shouldn't have to glue it in. So let's see if we can take this apart gently. Not breaking anything. Okay. So it says it snaps together. This piece just goes in here. Okay, let's try it in that spot instead, because maybe I fucked up. See if that goes back together. And see if that works. Yes, that works. So see, I fucked up. I put it in the wrong spot. That's why it comes apart like that. Because I am a dumbass. And now I got to take this apart again. Okay. I will say the diagram's not very clear. There's two little places you can put it. It doesn't really show you which one it goes in. So put it in the first one. That's not the right one. You have to put it in the second hole. Put it in the second hole. That's the right hole to stick it in. The second hole. Not all women will agree, but you know what? That's what the instructions say. So what's up, Double A? Good morning, sir. All right. So now let's build a hip. Or wait, no. We got to do a foot next. Mm-hmm. You know, building model kits is supposed to be relaxing, right? Like is it? That's what I've always heard. I've never been relaxed when building a model kit, even when I was a kid. I never found it exactly relaxing. All right, let's see. Putting this on. Oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Like, it's not fitting. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. That's what she said. There we go. I'm doing it wrong. It won't fit. He says, "Did you win the TMNT auction?" Yeah, that one I was doing the other night, last week or whatever. Yeah, I won it. was for, what was that for? Oh yeah, that was for that Dark Leonardo Ninja Turtle. Yep, I did. I won that auction. There we go. There's a foot. All right, now let's stick it in the hole. Oh my God. Are you winning, son? See, I see what you're saying, Sith. Like, I'd probably enjoy doing the weathering and shit on it more than actually putting the kit together. The painting and detail work is more enjoyable than putting the kit together for me. So that's the part I will enjoy a little bit more. So, yep. All right. All right, let's put this leg together. All right, there's that. There's that. Come on. There we go. Snap. That leg. Come on. Ah, there we go. There we go. He's got a leg. Good morning, Brutus. What's up, man? Morning, sir. All right. Now let's go back and finish the other leg. A1, 1, and 2. All right. Now, back to one of those pieces that I broke last time. So let's not do that this time, shall we? All right, that's one. Okay, so we're not going to break it this time. Okay. I already got to glue one of these fucking pieces. I don't want to have to glue two of them. There we go. Yay, did it without fucking breaking it. There we go. Knee piece. All right. We're getting there. Brutus says, I'm on my way to a medieval combat tournament. You know, I had a friend who did that stuff. And I don't know what type you're doing. You may be doing the real shit. I had a friend who always wanted to do the real stuff, and he got into it back. This was years ago, and did all the LARPing stuff. And I kind of lost contact with him. I don't know if he ended up. He always wanted to get into the real, like using real metal weapons and stuff. But he started with the LARPing stuff. With the, they used maybe I don't know. I never got into it. I he would talk about it all the time. And he's a big dude. Like he was a guy that I was like, yeah, no, you really do need a foam sword because if you hit somebody, you're gonna kill somebody. And yeah, I don't know if you ever got into the real stuff because I know this was back late 90s, early 2000s, something like that. And yeah, I always felt like you might actually hurt someone if you ever like got into real tournament shit. Which I know in the real tournaments, if I remember correctly, like they don't actually like they use real like you're using real weapons, but they're like not sharpened and shit, right? If I remember correctly, the tournaments and stuff. So it is. I mean, it's real. You're using real like metal, steel weapons and wooden shields and all this shit, but nothing's like sharpened. So you can get hurt, but you're not gonna like cut somebody. I don't know. Feels like a good outlet. Feels like it'd be fun. Just go out there and fucking wail on each other. You know what I mean? Seems that way anyway. Seems like it would be fun. I don't know. You tell me, Brutus. Yeah, Brutus says, I do SCA, real armor, blunt weapons, terrible injuries. Yeah. I mean, you get fucked up, but chances are you're not going to die, right? But you can, I mean, like, it's definitely dangerous. But you're not going to, like, fucking slice somebody open. But, yeah, you can definitely fuck somebody up. Seems like it would be fun. I mean, I'm sure. I feel like it's also one of those things where people like go to it their first time or whatever. They're like, yeah, I want to get into this. And they just go out there and start like wildly swinging away and they get fucking really hurt. Like really bad. You're like, yeah, motherfucker. There's some skill to this. Ain't a fucking game. Like I said, no sharp weapons, but I imagine you can get really fucked up because you're swinging real, swords and maces and shit at people. Even if it's not sharp, you can get fucked. I would imagine anyway. Obviously, never done it. Now, on something like that, Brutus, is that something you start off getting into by like, like I was saying, my friend, he got into LARPing stuff first, right? With like, fake foam covered swords and shit like that. Or did you just like jump right into using real metal weapons and all that type of stuff? I'm just wondering how people get into that. You're just like, I feel like I need to beat the shit out of somebody with a sword. And somebody went, oh, let's go LARP. And you went, no. I'm jumping straight to the real shit first. Because I really want to fuck somebody up. Fuck that foam sword shit. Yeah, so most injuries are caused by inexperience and poor judgment. I imagine, because I'm a dude, right? Like, I can see like me being like somebody friends like, hey, I do this fucking medieval combat and we use swords and shields and all this shit. I can see myself being like, fuck, dude, I want to go, I want to wail, and then you get out there and fucking. You think you're just going to go out there and start wildly swinging around and get out some aggression and you end up getting fucked up? Because of course you would. Because you're out there doing all that shit with people who've been doing it for a while. And there's like, technique and shit. Because these are actual weapons of war, even if they're not sharpened. Like, this is the shit people used to do to kill each other before guns. But I can see people like rolling out there and being like, yeah, I want to fuck some shit up. And then, oops, Maybe I should have trained a little better. Yeah, he says a lot of people got their start LARPing. Yeah. Well, because it seems like, I mean, honestly, it seems like a natural place to start. You know what I mean? All right. Time to build a hip. Bruce says it is a true martial art that takes time and effort. Well, yeah, I mean, you would have to, right? Like, again, this is like you're talking about. This is the real shit. This is how people used to go to fucking war. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would imagine. Like, I mean, obviously, there's going to be some people that don't take it seriously, but like, that's a real like learning shit like that. And doing that and being good at it and like using it effectively, you know, I mean, that stuff and those techniques and that type of fighting has been around a hell of a lot longer than fucking modern war fighting has been with, you know, guns and stuff. So, yeah, you know, like that's, yeah, that is a martial art. That is a actual, you know, that's actual fucking old school combat. He's got legs. All right, now it's on to the arms. Old man Butt Wriggle says, screw that, I dreamt I fell down some stairs at work and woke up with my back hurting. Yeah. I completely understand what you mean. All right. A1, 23, and 24. PC10. All right, where's 10? Ah, here. There. Get in the hole, bitch. Oh. Look who showed up.
Good evening.
Hola.
You can just maximize the screen on your side because I don't have a camera on.
Oh, okay.
First layout window, I think. There you go.
You think for as long as I've been using StreamYard, I'd know some of this shit.
Well, they keep changing everything too.
Okay. I think I'm halfway done with this fucking thing, but I don't know yet.
I'm gonna go explore Colts 3D so we can find some stuff.
What are you working on today?
Well, see if I can find like a police badge for that female police officer character I got.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna use the body of the new cover girl and the short sleeve arms, I think, off the shooter. But I don't know about using the shooter arms after I get it in hand, and they're a lot smaller than the cover girl arms. So I don't know if they'll fit, and plus I don't know if they'll look right. But I like the short sleeve look. But like Classified's kind of creeped up in scale. Their figures are a little bit bigger than when they started. Which is, I'm fine with, just making cross compatibility a little issue.
All right. We have a shoulder. Success.
Success.
Bacon says, luckily, with it being a Star Wars model, leaving off limbs would still be accurate. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. You can just say he got into a fight with Darth Vader.
He was halfway up. Palpatine was halfway up the escalator when he said, "Emperor."
Yep. A125. Ah, here we go. And B238. God damn. I feel like I'm playing bingo. 38, 30. Ah, this one here. Okay, there we go.
So you trying out the two layout stuff?
What? Huh? What?
The two layouts, the vertical and the horizontal.
Oh, am I? Maybe. Is that going there? Right. Oh. This is some confusing ass shit. Oh no, this one goes here. Okay, there we go. And then PC 14. God damn. I love how just wonderfully detailed these diagrams are on these model kits. There we go. Yeah, got it.
Raccoon City police badge.
Oh, nice.
Gotham City police badge.
GCP.
These are the free ones. It's my favorite price.
Oh, free's always great. Okay, I have a piece of an arm now. What piece? I don't know.
Krypton's Toy Vault says you are on the doing both. He's watching on the vertical one right now.
Oh. Nice. I guess that makes it easier if you're going to watch from my phone.
Yeah. I need to start doing that. It seems like you get more views that way too. Like the Shelby showed, like he got on the landscape one, he got 3 views last night, and on the vertical, he got 111.
Oh, nice.
I noticed that started happening too. Like when I was scrolling through like the shorts, the vertical live streams show up in that.
You know, I feel like if they're going to make a model kit, I should pay a lot less for it. Then I pay for a put together action figure. I don't know why I'm saying basically the same fucking price.
Well, back in the day, the model kits used to be cheap.
I think it's $30.
Even like the model kits for cars are expensive now. And it's some of the same, and some of them are the same kits. They just keep reissuing since I was little.
Yeah.
It's like I remember this kit. Why is it $40 now? It's not like you got new tooling and you're using the same freaking tooling you did 50 years ago.
Let's see, 47. All right.
That one's kind of terrible. Pulled down one of the free badges. The pictures wouldn't load on Colt, so I downloaded it. It was free, and once I loaded it up, it's like, there's no detail on this thing. It's terrible. That's why it was free.
Free.
And I deleted it. Check out the Gotham badge. It's more the shape I want too, the Gotham badge. Yeah, a lot more detail in that one.
Open Butler says my first snap together model car was $2.
$2.
I don't remember what I paid for model kits back in the day. I did model cars, and then I did lots of model Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I love those model kits from Star Trek. I wish they still...
It was, if I remember right, it was Erdl.
Yep.
About all this stuff. It did like it was from once the Next Generation came out, like they started pumping out fucking model kits. And I had obviously the Enterprise. I had the Ferengi, Marauder, had the Romulan, Warbird, Klingon Bird of Prey.
I got that one kit that had like 3 ships. I think in one it had like the Ferengi Marauder, the Klingon Bird of Prey, and the Romulan Warbird.
Yeah.
And they had them like in scale of each other, which was cool. And the Romulan Warbird was just monstrous.
Oh, it's huge, dude. It looked awesome. And I remember I made my own. I don't remember if it was any good, to be honest. I wish I had kept it. But the first custom I ever made in my entire life, not kit bash, because we all did kit bash shit, as kids with like He-Man figures and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But my first custom I ever made in my life, it was probably around 1990-ish, so I'm probably like 13. and I took a bunch of the stuff leftovers from model kits I had made, basically these sprues, and I made a board cube. Because I had read somewhere that that's how they made the fucking board cube model for the show, which I don't know if that's true or not. That may have just been like a fucking.
Well, they use those a lot in build those sprues to build things like that.
I took a bunch of old sprues and I made a fucking board cube, and I don't remember if it looked good, to be honest. Like, it may have looked like dog shit.
I did something similar with leftover model parts like that and clay, and made a Johnny 5. Then me and my brother took it over to the shooting range and blew it up.
Good.
Johnny 5 was not alive after that. 12 gauge to the face. I don't know why I did it. It's just it's fun though. Bad either. Ohio police badge.
This says Bandai makes Star Trek kits too. I would love, like, I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the model kits in a long time, but I would love for a company, and even if it was like ridiculously expensive for some kids, somebody to do a fully fucking in-scale line of either Star Wars or Star Trek, which would be a lot easier for Star Trek than Star Wars. But like, can you imagine doing like you get a little basic fucking model kit of the Millennium Falcon that's about this big, but then you get a Star Destroyer model kit that's just like fucking 3 feet long? That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah, just pick one ship, set the scale to. Yeah. Start your line from that, and don't start with like a Star Destroyer and make it like you want something a smaller ship like the Falcon, like you said. Then scale stuff to that. Crypto was talking about like the model car stuff. He got his GT500 kit when it was $40. I got my dad Ford cab over when it was $50. The Bandai kits make Star Trek kits as well, what he said. And I was talking about the Ohio police badge. Like, Ohio isn't real. That's where the birds go to recharge. Yeah. It's a free badge, so it's not really real. Think about this is one dude like makes this really good like demon wings, like wing kit. It's like, think about normally go for the free stuff, but that's like a whole set of multiple sets of wings for like I think $20. And I've gotten his stuff before, and it's really good quality models. Curious how these teeny tiny little pieces are gonna. So I need to like print them like 6 millimeters tall. how they'll turn out on my printer.
Hey, he's got an arm.
Yay!
Oh,
I need to get back on my Fan Home Batmobile. I got all the stuff to finish it out. I'm just gonna get back working on it.
what's up, Log Dog? What's going on? What a fucker! All right. A124. Good God.
Bingo!
Bingo. Jesus Christ. I just shot a piece of my model kit across the room. Motherfucker.
Good luck.
I can figure out where the hell it just went. Of course, it was a little black piece. Ah!
Sweet. I just happened to think about it. It's like I saw something look almost like a Babylon 5 pistol, like when I was searching for free badges. But then I was like, I don't know what kind of Babylon 5 stuff they got. They got a bunch of ships for free. You can print a White Star, Star Fury, the Omega class destroyers.
That'd be another cool one to do like an in scale.
Yeah.
Line for.
It'd be cool if you could actually do everything in scale to like all the different universes, but Babylon 5 ships are gigantic compared to Starfleet.
Oh, and especially fucking the station. Oh.
You know, the Minbari, cruisers, man, they're just the Charlene class. Those things were like quarters as big. They were taller than the station and about as quarters as big. Those things were massive. They dwarf like the Galaxy class. And the Galaxy class is like over 600 meters long. With Babylon 5, you did the ships. You couldn't. If you start with, let's say, you couldn't start with Star Fury because everything would be your models, your things would just be gigantic. Yeah, like a Star Fury is like the size of like a Bell 22 helicopter or something like that. So yeah, everything would be, like you said, be the size of a house. I would say start with a White Star, then scale around that. That's a White Star's pretty good. Babylon 5 had a lot of size discrepancies with several ships, especially the White Star. It's like could be 3 different sizes. Unless you just want to say there's 3 different classes of White Stars. I think the Narns probably had like one of the coolest looking ships. Yeah, you can get man, this is tempting. Start downloading a bunch of these Babylon 5 models. So I'd be like at the meme I sent, like when are you going to paint these? Like, It could be 1 or 2 months, 6 months. That sounds reasonable. 8 months. That's a realistic timeline.
Yep.
Would be kind of cool though. Print a Star Fury. They got
This is Super Star Destroyers are 19,000 meters long.
like we were talking about before too. Like when it comes to Star Trek versus Star Wars, if they're trading blows, a Star Destroyer will destroy this. If they try to fight like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars will win hands down.
Oh yeah,
but that's not how the Federation fights.
Yeah,
they would pick it apart with like a little scalpel. They'll just shred it like from a long distance, much greater distance than what the Star Destroyer can shoot. We got a hostile, even though they don't attack first. Well, let's say it's not Starfleet; it's
Romulans, Klingons.
Romulans. The Romulans would detect it. It's like, well, let's just photon it from like 1,000 miles away. Let's see what Google. What is the range of photon torpedo? 3 to 4 million kilometers.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would just actually just wreck Star Wars ships just from a distance. Krypton's talking about, say, like a 1/12 scale Star Destroyer would be 40 size of a 40-story building.
Yeah.
One-12 scale.
Can you imagine? It'd be awesome. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
You could live in it. You could fucking, I mean, many.
The Galaxy class, people don't understand how massive that ship was.
Yeah.
There's like a video like somebody showing like what they said the crew was, like thousands of people. They put those people on top of the whole of the saucer section, and that's just a tiny amount of people for such a massive ship. And then times that by what's those the 600 meters versus 19,000 meters?
Mm-hmm.
Well, watching some like the Star Trek the ship designers and stuff like that, some interviews like that, they intended for the Galaxy class crew to be well over 3,000. But the studio's like, well, we can't have it be extras. Like, you don't need to. You just need to have people walking around in the background. Not to mention, too, the ship is so big, even with 3,000 people, you wouldn't really see a lot of people. With only 1,100 members in the crew on a Galaxy class, you could walk for days and not see somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Then times that by a Star Destroyer, a Super Star Destroyer. It's like You would depopulate like planets to populate these running ships. Yeah, we're taking your entire like population of this city to run our ships. So the Empire would totally couldn't function on volunteer service. They would actually have to have forced conscription.
Mike out in the chat says, if you want to make an easy custom, you could use some RIT synthetic dye to dirty the boots and find some brown cloth and make him a long poncho like the Hawkbat 327th clone. Yeah. Dude, you could do a lot with these, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do so much with these. And the painting would be... It'd be easier and harder. Like, because you could do a lot of the painting on the sprues if you wanted to, as long as you knew which parts were which.
Yeah.
That would be the only, like, quote unquote difficult part is making sure.
The only disadvantage painting on the sprues is the when you snip the parts off.
Yeah.
It's like Krypton's talking about. We're talking about you'd have to have. Well, when I say that, you have to have forced conscription to run these ships, and it's like, well, that's why the rebels are not the good guys. They claim to be. Imagine how many political prisoners, civilian contractors, and random visitors on the Death Star had on board when Luke destroyed it.
Yep.
This is true.
Rebel scum.
Exactly.
The Empire was right.
They gave all those people jobs and blowing the.
Well, I mean that, and I know this was like obviously something that you didn't like. It wasn't ever discussed unless you read the books. But like, honestly, I mean, yeah, Palpatine was a bad guy, but in the books, it was also like he did everything he did in addition to being a bad guy and the way he did it. But because he was trying to protect the galaxy, because he knew the Yuzong Vong were coming. Like it got revealed that like, oh, he knew that was happening. He knew the Yuzong Vong were going to come and destroy the galaxy if somebody didn't do something. You know. Again, he's not a good guy, but
Palpatine was right.
Palpatine was right. All right, I think we got the base figure done. Now I got to start working on some guns here.
Guns.
All right, okay. Still got stuff on this sprue for. I guess this is for. What helmet is this? I only have for an extra helmet for a stormtrooper helmet. That's kind of cool.
Do what now?
They gave me it looks like. I think we've got an extra. Is that like this? Looks like a stormtrooper helmet here.
It does.
Pieces for one.
Or a pilot helmet.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a pilot. It's hard to tell while it's still on the screws.
Looking for that, what you call it, mainframe or whatever the figure, that gray G.I. Joe figure. They put them on a way too small body. I was going to do a leg swap. Everybody's been doing on it. I just got to find it. I bought two of the Cobra Stingers, and the driver's like a gray suit Cobra Trooper, and a lot of people take the legs off it, put onto that G.I. Joe, and make them a little bit taller. And the Cobra Trooper could use some extra leg room when he's driving.
Yeah, I don't think I bought. I mean, I'm sure I have bought something, but I don't remember what. I don't think I've bought any G.I. Joe hardly at all for the last year.
Yep, found a mainframe. Well, like we were talking about last night, I don't know if you were left yet or not. G.I. Joe, I'm kind of done with the characters. But now the focus is more on the Deke series, which I didn't ever watch the Deke series. I watched The Real American Hero, and don't really care anything after that. But the only thing that really interests me if they make one is like I will keep mentioning it until it happens. Give us a retro card, Sergeant Slaughter, in the Melloway colors. And I will be happy.
Yeah.
I'll pick up a vehicle occasionally if it piques my interest, but other than that, I'm kind of well done. Of course, I've said that too with Master of the Universe, and they keep making different versions of the same characters. Like, oh, this is the cartoon style. This is this cartoon style. This kind of like Transformers too, which I'm kind of like stuck with my Transformers. I was like, oh, I said like I'm done with Masterpiece Transformers when I finish up my Gigapower like Dinobot set.
Yeah.
And I can't get the last one because the company went out of business, and secondary market prices are insane. For that last one, I was like, shit. I try to order it during during the dark days, like when you can't buy anything from China. We're shutting down the ports. So we couldn't order anything overseas. So I had to cancel. I had it pre-ordered from like PF Safari or somewhere. I forget where it was. And I had to cancel it because we don't know when. It could be 6 months before you get it. It's like, you already have my money. Give me my stuff. Or, well, they couldn't help it because the ports are shut. I should have waited because now that figure is very hard to get. I got a version of it, but it's not the version. They made with the Gigapower Dinobots. They made chrome versions and they made painted versions. And most of my Gigapower Dinobots are the painted versions. I was at a con and had a choice when I was getting Grimlock to get the chrome or the painted one. I was like, well, I'll get the painted one later. I'll get the chrome one here because it's gorgeous. And Grimlock, I was planning on getting both versions. That's the only one I was wanting to get both versions of. Should have went with the painted one because I can get the chrome one, but I can't get the painted one nowhere. Of course, if I did that, that would have been an opposite issue. I wouldn't be able to get the way my luck was.
Yeah.
I'll do this to leg swap on this mainframe figure. I was like, every time I talk about said I missed the Snowcat. It's like, no, I didn't miss the Snowcat because I passed on the Snowcat because I just don't like snow themed stuff. But I do like Stormtroopers, but they're not snow themed. They're white and black though. Especially if snow theme camo, it has mint green on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that's totally a real thing. White and mint green.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's what Colts 3D. Yeah, the dude I was talking about that got the wings bought a female hair pack from him. It was like 45 different hairstyles. So if we need Canon to like make a female head for us, we can just. He's got all those hair pieces.
Oh, that's cool.
I put them in that folder. Like I got those hairs are one of the worst things to sculpt. He's got male hair pieces too, but I didn't get those yet. Pups are barking at something off the deck.
All right, let's see. What do I have left here? I guess the alternate head is the only thing I have left. So, might as well put that together. I'm probably not going to use the pilot head sculpt, but...
Yeah. Might as well put it together. That way you don't accidentally throw it out the sprues, too.
Yeah.
Or it becomes kind of board cube part.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the model for the what you call it, what is it?
Yeah. With the D2?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of like little pieces inside that model. Like it's got little Easter eggs all throughout it. When you go look at it, I saw it in the Smithsonian, and like they tell you like where all these things are, and you're looking for them, trying to find them.
The only one I know of for sure is the R2D2, where they got R2D2 hanging upside down.
Close Encounters, the third kind.
Yeah.
Close Encounters, Third Kind Easter eggs. There's a R2-D2 upside down, a TIE Fighter, a Jaws shark, a Volkswagen Beetle bus, airplanes, mailbox on. A little shark just floating around on the outside of the ship. Now, R2 can actually be seen in the movie.
Yeah, you can see the R2. Well, you can see his silhouette anyway.
Yeah. It's like in Alien. I don't remember if it's Alien or Aliens, and they have a Shockwave transformer hanging in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think it's Aliens.
Aliens, yeah. Well, because it couldn't be Alien because the Transformers weren't out yet.
Oh, there's a graveyard, like tombstones on the ship. Yeah, little airplanes, look like World War II airplanes. I go back out to the Smithsonian when they get the Enterprise back out. They're doing some remodeling, and they put it in storage. But I saw it before they restored it. But I like to see it back after they restored it. The TOS Enterprise. When I saw it was in the gift shop, and I never got to see it after they overhauled it. Krypton's talking about, so are you going to display it in Attack the Clone style or Revenge of the Sith style?
I don't know. Well, it's a phase. I think it's a phase 1 trooper. So. Well, yeah. I feel like it goes with Attack of the Clones more.
I know they did it like in the fiction where they replaced the clones with conscripture soldiers, but really the clones make more sense to just keep doing, because you got to be able to pump out people to run those ships.
Yeah.
And if you're where they're trained and programmed with the knowledge to do that stuff, is like be easier than having to train everybody all the time. Like or plus two, are these people I'm forcing into this service actually going to do what they're supposed to do?
Oh, so close.
You know, I think would be a better comparison if we were going to do like a ship battle thing is like Babylon 5 technology versus Star Wars technology. The ships are in comparable size and they have comparable firepower. And they probably speed would be comparable too. Well, you got the light drive, hyperspace drives for Star Wars. You got the jump drives for Babylon 5, which is used subspace. Babylon 5 is probably their jump space is probably similar to like Stargate's hyperspace, where they use a subspace interdimensional like travel. The slowest of all the different FTLs is probably Star Trek.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna say
they're technically traveling in their own space. Everybody else is like traveling in subspace. The fastest of all the different hyper FTL drives is Stargate. They cross galaxies, not just the Milky Way. There's one people don't understand. Don't get with Star Trek. Star Trek all takes place in the Milky Way. They're not leaving the galaxy.
On 99.999% of it all takes place in the alpha and beta quadrants.
Yep. And later on, with Voyager and Deep Space Nine, introduced the gamma and the delta. But yeah, beta and the alpha is main two. I think I saw something like the Star Trek, Star Wars. If you could, if they travel, well, even though their ships can't do that, they could travel at 9.99 speed of maximum warp factor. It would take them 33 years to cross the Milky Way, non-stop. But their ships can't handle that; they'll burn out their engines. But the Stargates, like Asgard, like hyperdrives, they could cross it in like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's such an unreal. The O'Neill class was their fastest ship.
Yeah, because it could get to the Pegasus galaxy in what?
3 days.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And that's galaxies, not the same. It's completely different than to stay in the Milky Way. Yeah, the Asgard was on a whole different level. I hate to end up killing that race off on the show.
Yeah,
but I can understand too. Yeah, I can understand too. They're almost like the MacGuffin. Like if you get in trouble, you can just call the Asgard.
Yeah.
They almost have kind of like a Starfleet non-interference thing, because the goal after maximum power were no match for the Asgard.
Got that. Got that.
The only ones that could actually been a match for the Asgard, like full strength. Now they introduced the replicators. The replicators really did a number on the Asgard, but if you're going by alien species tech, not including the replicators, the Aura, their followers.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, like some of these people that do Star Trek talk, talking about like how in the world this guy's like he does. I listened to him quite a bit, but I can't believe he didn't know this. Like he was like, how does somebody pitch this Starfleet Academy show and get greenlit? Says he didn't. Kurtzman's contract he had with the previous owners of Paramount was insane. He had full control. He could greenlight stuff if he wanted to. He didn't even have to pitch it. That's how it happened. It's not because they agreed to make the show. It's because he could do what he wanted. They gave him full autonomy.
Yep.
That's unheard of. The people who used to run Paramount must have been just absolute morons. Probably promote it not because of merit, because who they know.
All right. Here we go.
Right at the 2-hour mark. Yay!
Finished up. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna pull. So, Black Series.
Oh, that's perfect size.
Yep. And then with my SH Figure Arts, Anakin.
Still looks good.
Yeah. They're good size, man. I like these model kits.
How much are they?
I think this one was 30, so it was like 29. I got this one at Walmart, and I picked up the one I got on Amazon, which is my Mandalorian, which I haven't got yet. That one was on sale for 20, so it's $19.99 for the Mandalorian, and that's what I paid for Boba Fett too. I had found them on sale on Amazon for $20.
They look great.
So
I was still thinking about how awful that Boba Fett TV series was.
Well, there's only a couple of good episodes, and those were the ones that weren't even about him.
Well, they ruined the character. They want to make him a hero, and plus, I'm sorry, I understand not wanting to recast the dude. He's way too damn old to play the character.
Yeah.
If they were smart, what they would have done is, I don't know, got the kid that played the young Boba Fett, or actually, yeah, the young Boba Fett in the actual Clone Wars movie. He actually looks a lot like him as an adult, and he'd be in the right age to play Boba Fett. The whole thing wanting to make him like a good guy too thing. Boba Fett was a bounty hunter trash, kill for money, and give him like an honor code thing. And my goodness, that man has some bad dentures.
Oh God,
it looks so fake.
Yeah, I like these kids. They're good. I think they're, honestly, my opinion, they're too expensive for what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, a model kit, I should not spend $30 on a model kit. 20, okay. It's a few bucks less than what I would pay for an already put together figure from, let's say, Hasbro. You know.
Well, I used to love to go to like hobby shops, like pick up models and stuff, and Hasbro did, well, not Hasbro, the Walmart did their best to shut down hobby shops. You remember, Walmart used to have huge model sections for a while. Now they only usually get models during the holidays. But I remember, like, when all the hobby shops started shutting down, the local Walmart quit carrying models. Is that like a phase 2 or like?
Yeah, that's a phase 2 helmet. I like the phase 1 helmets personally.
Apparently, you can see better out of a clone trooper helmet. Or Old Man Rex and like Rebels when he's I can't see out this stupid helmet.
Yeah.
Then as soon as he threw the helmet off, he started shooting accurately.
Yeah, I don't know. I get what they were going with here, where it's like a step between a phase 1 and a stormtrooper helmet, but I like the phase 1 helmet better. I don't know, just looks cooler. Might do some detailed paint on him a couple places.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, I kind of want to. I like with Boba Fett, I was cool putting dings and scratches and shit all over him.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to keep this dude clean looking. But I might do some details on like the belt and the back piece. Just little touches of color.
My finger feels better today.
That's good. Oh, by the way, these Bandai model kits, they come with like extra joints.
Oh, cool.
And
they're like Robotech joints.
I have used these joints. They are the exact same size as Revoltech joints.
I remember back.
I've used these before to replace that stupid double balled Revoltech shoulder joint with a single ball shoulder joint to where they look better. And because I did that with my Revoltech Boba Fett that I used to have. I replaced it with one of these Bandai model kit joints, and it looked so much better.
Krypton's talking about, you should look at the pour type, the POUR, like where pour type Gundam markers, where they fill in panel lines. You basically just touch it to the panel line, and it just seeps into it and fills out the. Now you're done with the kit and the chat, private chat. I sent you the wings I was thinking about buying. They're like $22 for 10 sets of wings.
Let's see. Oh, dude, those are cool. And these are 112 scale?
Well, any scale you want them to be.
Oh, yeah, any scale, yeah.
There.
Dude, those look badass.
So that's the same dude that I bought the hair packs from. He's got all kinds of cool models.
Dude, those are cool.
And they're more like the style I want, too, like for my character.
Damn, it comes with all 10. That's good, man.
I got a Walmart delivery coming in here in a little bit.
That's cool. That looks good, man. Those look good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am done with my model kit. Very happy with them. But I think that's going to do it for this little 2-hour chat. So we will shut her down for now.
Shut her down.
Shut her down. So
the engines could not take the strain, Captain.
Yeah, I got some errands I got to do today. I got some honeydews, and I got to go hang with my wife. Not got to. I fucking want to. I should word that correctly in case she's listening.
Uh,
Actually, do though. No, we're watching a show. I'm finally watching Mad Men. I've never watched Mad Men before, and we just started last night.
Big Boobs McGee.
Yeah, she's watched it before. She loves the show. I've never watched it, so I'm getting to watch it for the first time. So we're gonna watch some Mad Men this weekend. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Y'all have fun. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you guys later. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to shut it down. Later, guys.
Later.